It's been a few years. I have not posted over here in exactly around 3 years. And it's for very good reason. I've been focused on my gaming channel, and I've actually, in those 3 years, went up another 100,000 subscribers. So it was not without cause. I was just locked in. As you guys know, you guys probably watching this video right now. When you get so locked into something, it's like everything else that's not in that tunnel vision gets blocked out. But because I've been so locked in, you know, on my gaming channel, Flydigi actually sent me a controller. Every single thing I'm about to show you with this controller is a step up from the one I've been using for the last 4 months, around 4 months since the controller release. And the one I've been using is Vader 5S. And obviously, I've been using it on 2K and any game I play, right? And this is the Vader 5S. But what's better than the Vader 5S? You see, I'm on 2K26 after patch, all right? You know, after a patch, the game can change completely. Whereas in 2K, let me just show you, for instance, you used to be able to just do a step back and run. But now they added a move where you have to do a hesitation. Now, a controller like this comes in so clutch because you can map the hesitation to one of the back paddles, which is exactly what I've done with the Vader 5S. But there is a better version than the Vader 5S, and that's the Vader 5 Pro. Yes, Vader 5 Pro. We're going to unbox this puppy right now. This is the Pro version. Let's open this bad boy right now. All right, shout out to Flydigi for sending this over. This is not a paid sponsorship. I'm just gonna be reviewing the controller. Now, if you are interested in the Vader 5S, I am running a paid sponsorship for that, but it doesn't change any of the opinions that I have for that controller. All right, so let's go ahead and open up this bad boy right here. We just yank these two sticky tapes off and they come right off. We'll just put them right there and we'll just proceed to opening actual controller. All right, bingo. All right, voila, the box is open. Now let's see what's inside. Okay, so this way. Moment of truth. Are you all ready? Now we have the Vader 5S right here. All right, we're actually gonna use the Vader 5S as comparison. The Vader 5S, Vader 5S, Vader 5 Pro. Moment of truth. It does come with a USB dongle, so you can plug this in and play with wireless. Let's go ahead and slide this puppy out. See what else it comes with. Okay, we'll leave it right there for right now. We won't be needing that. This is the wire. Let's see if is it a braided cable like the other one. Okay, this one is not braided like the Vader 5S cable is braided, but you can use any braided cable with this. All right, moment of truth. Oh my gosh, I can already feel the grip on the back of this controller, yo. Oh my gosh. Wow, the Pro. Okay, so immediately looking at the Pro, there's some extra gadgets on the back that we do not know about. All right, so you still have your trigger stops. Okay, still clicky, still very clicky, just like this. Feels the same as this, which is good. But the grip on the back, oh my gosh, guys, this grip feels really good. I wish this had this grip, but maybe the next generation will. All right, now reading the back, seeing that this is locked. Let's see, this is Bluetooth in the middle, just in case you want to go with the dongle. NS, Nintendo Switch. I'm guessing that's what it is for. Okay, but this is we'll probably be using it wired more than anything, but you have the choice to run it wireless. Now there are extra paddles that you can place, and we're gonna put them right now. The extra paddles are actually right here. Okay, now this is really nice. So you slide them up into it like that, click it in. Now you have your extra paddles, something that the Vader 5S cannot do. All right, the Vader 5S is for Xbox too, so you don't have that switch in the middle. All right, also you notice the charging dock port, right? Because you'll be able to charge wirelessly with this dock that I'm about to show you. All right, the buttons feel really good. Let's test out the tension rings. Everything else feels the same as the Vader 5S, which is a great thing because this is the best controller I've used ever. You understand me? And we'll actually bring out some other controllers. Actually, these buttons feel a little bit more premium. The feel of this feels more premium, obviously. Even the tension, even the sticks feels a little bit more premium. Now let's go go ahead and run it at the same settings that I run these. And that's about 4 ticks away from max. All right, 4 ticks away from max. Feel good to me. Let's see if they feel the same. Wow, they even have a little bit more tension than the Vader 5S. Obviously, this is the Pro Edition. It's gonna cost you about 20 to 30 more bucks, but I can see why. All right, you're getting the extra grips, extra paddles, charge and dock feature. This runs on PC and Android. Now, you also have these 2 buttons right here, which we're gonna get into. All right, let's open the charge and dock first. All right, opening the charge and dock before we go back to the main screen. We will be testing it out with a game, actual game. All right, okay, rip this. Here we go. We have our charge and dock. Okay, wow, this is actually really, really clean. Oh man, and wires that come with it. Oh, we'll take it. All right, so this is the charging dock. Now, obviously, you're gonna want to run a USB-C or a USB-A. They have 2 ports right there. All right, now we can go ahead and take this plastic off. That's how it looks on the charging dock. And you can actually just set it right up there in your PC, and that's what I'm about to do right now. All right, I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like. Now, before I actually go and show you guys what it looks like, let's compare the size. All right, because somebody like me with big hands, I need a controller that can fit my hands. I'm 6'2". All right, so I know you guys are gonna say the Gamesir is the best controller. I have the G7 Pro and I have the SC right here. As you can see, it's kind of dusty because I do not use it. Ever since I got this, I haven't needed it. All right, and I do also have one of the favorites as well, the Wolverine V3 Pro. The V2 Pro was actually my favorite controller of all time until I ran into this. All right, I'm about to explain to you guys why. All right, but this is a solid controller, but I would buy this 3 times before I spend another $200 on a controller like this. And then you have your Elite Series 2. Then you have your Elite Series 2, guys. And as far as it goes for size differences, the Elite Series 2 is a little bit more bulky, but in a way that you don't want. This fits your hands perfectly. This is like you have to extra grip it, all right? Plus, this is a $200 controller. This is like an $80 controller. We're about to test it out, matter of fact, because this, as an Xbox controller, gets the same features this one gets as far as customization, remapping your back paddles to analog movement. I've connected the Flydigi Vader 5 Pro to the charging dock, and it is a beauty. Our device, Vader 5 Pro, we have the charging dock and the Vader 5 Pro. Now, once you get into the software, you're gonna see that it is in, I believe this is Chinese. Don't get me, all right? Probably Chinese, but I believe we can change the language to English, all right? And if you go into software, you can actually see how deeply customizable this is. All right, now let's go back. Everything is in English, but just know that this is Chinese. All right, we're gonna rename it main. All right, now let's go in here and tweak the settings real quick. All right, do this live. So for our back paddle, can we remap this? Let's see. Okay, so for this, it's actually different. You're not even able to remap the back paddles like you can. Okay, so we're gonna remap this too. This is how easy it is to remap. All right, press that. This is gonna be our COD settings. Slide and cancel. All right. Also have this. Maybe we can use this for reload, weapon swap. What can we use this for? So you're not able to map, as you can see what I'm doing right now, you are not able to map the paddles like the Vader 5S, which is actually a W for any console users. That's the game changer right now, all right? Especially anybody that plays sports games, all right? We can go ahead and change this to an instant, all right? We don't even have to mess with the settings on the dead zones, leave them at 0. Same thing, instant, right? And keep it at, we'll take a circular, all right? Circular, all right? Gyro, we can actually do left stick. You can do left stick, right stick, shooting games. I'm gonna leave that alone because I don't need it. And here, trigger, run it to 160 again, 160 on both. These are my Vader 5S settings. Bingo. All right, vibration, we're gonna turn that down. We don't really care for vibration, but some of you guys do, I know. So yeah, this is how you navigate through each setting. And to be honest, we should be good now. Beautiful. So yeah, you cannot map paddles, all right? Which maybe they can do an update for that through the software, but I guess. Okay. Controller is really responsive. Might need to turn the tension rings a little bit down because this is obviously a racing game. So let's do that right now. That's the left one, I should say. Okay. Smooth turns. If we can cut the inline of this. Okay, okay, okay. Whoa, shortcut. I didn't even know we had a shortcut. Okay, here we go. Get out of my way. I'm in the lead now. I'm in the lead. Okay. A 911 GT. Now let's really put this to the use. We're on road now. Let's see how. Oh, we're running through water. Oh my gosh. Barely tapped the brake right there. I'm taking him over now. Barely tapped the brake. I don't know what the control is for this car, like the handling level. It has great handling, like previous racing games like Need for Speed. The handling matter. Or you're going to be out here drifting a lot. This is a beautiful scenery game. Okay, okay, okay. We're already off to a great start. I'm taking them over. Whoa, this reminds me of if you ever taken a drive from Florida to Texas, you pass a tunnel like this near Pensacola, I promise you, where I was stationed in the Air Force near Pensacola, Destin, Florida. Beautiful scenery. I'm dusting everybody. Whoa, photo finish. Now, obviously, if you guys been following me on my main channel, Yardman Gaming, you guys know how much I love the Vader 5S. And I'm kind of jealous now because this, I'm heartbroken. Quality of this is even better than what I already thought was the best Xbox controller and best controller I've used ever. And I don't say that lightly. I've already showed you guys why I use the Vader 5S over every other competitor, and I'm not switching until I see something that even comes close to the customization in the software, getting the same new age features like the Elite Series 2 does, remapping paddles to any movement, tension rings, like you see right here, the ability to tighten your rings, the tension on your controller. Once you have something like this, you cannot go back. It's almost impossible. I prefer to have only 2 back paddles when I'm playing like 2K because it's really no need for 4, but for COD, I can see why. These back paddles, they don't even get in the way, guys, all right? But like I said, you want to touch the top ones, you can do that, or the back ones are pretty easy. Now, wired, this controller is gonna run 3 milliseconds, and wireless is gonna be 4 milliseconds, but I'm telling you right now, it feels like 1 millisecond, all right? Now, I haven't played COD with it yet, and obviously I can't play 2K with it because I don't have the game. But as I test this further on, I don't know if you'll see a big difference from wired wireless, but as of right now, I've ran wired and wireless and it feels the same. Now, I love this controller so far because right now it feels like it gives you the most customization abilities out of all the controllers I've showed you earlier and that I've ever used. With the tension rings alone, these tension rings right here, these alone are a game changer. And I believe any controller that doesn't have tension rings, and not just tension rings, but the quality of these tension rings, yeah, this controller is spectacular. And you know, you don't have to worry about stick drift with a controller like this, which that should be a thing of the past. And I'm glad that this controller delivers that. Now, I know you guys are going to be like, oh, it does have TMR sticks. I have the Gamesir G7 Pro. I had it. I gave it away. I used it a couple times. It just wasn't, I didn't prefer it. All right. It was not my favorite controller. It felt too flimsy. And that's just my honest opinion. There's a lot of good things about the controller, but in my opinion, this controller is way more premium of a feel, and it delivers the same competitive advantages, if not even more, when I tell you guys about, obviously, the tension rings. Something that, forget about it, you're not gonna get that with the G7 Pro, and you're not going to get these premium of a feeling controller back paddles with that as well. And the clicky here triggers are way more premium. And forget about the D-pad, like I said, premium feel. It's just a quality of life. There's a lot of controllers that offer a lot of competitive advantages, but which one gives you the greatest quality of life while competing? It has to be this one.